Nearly 200 music directors, ministers, DREs, band and choir members coming together to learn from each other, grow together, laugh together, cry together. It is what we do at these conferences. It is what we do. We get together, we cry. It's worth it. It is always a life-affirming experience, this thing. For our UUCA audience all around, this service is an extension of our conference, but I hope that this glimpse into one of our association's most important professional organizations adds depths to your understanding of Unitarian Universalism as a whole, an understanding of what the music directors bring to our spaces. Our AUM worship leads for this conference, Natasha and Paul, they asked that our Sunday morning service be about how we as musicians care for each other. That care, that connection has always been very central to my experience in the Association of Unitarian Universalist Music Ministries. I'm going to say AUM a lot. That's the acronym. It was exactly 17 years ago today, on July 27th, 2008. I was in a big yellow moving truck towing my purple convertible on the back, moving from Ann Arbor to Atlanta, Georgia, for my first full-time job here at the UU Congregation of Atlanta. I stopped at a truck stop for gas and a bite to eat in Knoxville, Tennessee. And it was on TV at an Arby's that I saw a news report. There had been a shooting at the Tennessee Valley UU Congregation during a production of Annie Jr., killing 2 and injuring 7 more. Needless to say, I was shocked, I was scared. I started here at UUCA 5 days later, on August 1st, and on August 3rd, I flew to Boston for the UU Musicians Network, now AUM Annual Conference. So there I was, as green as can be, with over 300 UU musicians that I didn't know, but all of us carrying this grief, this shock, this weight. On the second day of the conference, we began rehearsals with Nick Page, who shared his song, We Pray. The song was moving and it was necessary. There is a balm in Gilead to make the wounded whole, a healing balm in Gilead to heal a sin-sick soul. Whew, this song began the healing process for so many of us who are still sitting here this morning. We cried, we sang, we cared for each other, and we all really needed it. And this experience, my first experience, wasn't a one-off. It wasn't just a group of people responding to tragedy beautifully, though it was. It was then and is now in the DNA of this organization. It was very present this whole week, especially at our Thursday night service of remembrance, where we did so much crying. We care for each other because we see each other. We know that being a music director is leading people to emotional states, even if we're not there right then. Much is required of us that people never see. Our work is important, it is meaningful, it is fulfilling, it is difficult. The difficult is what we rarely show our congregation, what we rarely show the world. We care for each other because we see each other. We walk this tightrope and we help each other keep balance. As I step away from weekly music ministry at the end of this month, there are next month. At the end of next month, there are so many things I'm going to miss. Connecting with my AUM colleagues, my friends, that's a big one. It's a big one for me. If you are new to this community, if this is your first conference, I hope you will lean in. I will hope you would keep the relationships you started this week. I hope you will keep them strong. I will hope you ask for help. I hope you will have long phone calls with people who you just met this week, who've been doing this for like a week, and people who've been doing it for decades. It helps. Share ideas, because music leaders, we are not in competition with each other. No, we are not, right? We actively build each other up because we want to make Unitarian Universalism better, right? We don't just want our music programs to be great. We want everyone, we want all UUs and those who haven't found this thing yet to experience beauty and depth and meaning that the music can bring. At my first conference in 2008, Reverend Bill Singford, who was the president of the UUA at the time, said something that I think about often. He said, music has been carrying the spiritual water for Unitarian Universalism for a very long time. Right? Our president, Sophia Betancourt, said something similar at our worship annual meeting yesterday. Right? Music has been carrying the spiritual water for Unitarian Universalism for a long time. We have, and we do, and we will. I am very grateful to do this work alongside all of you. I'm grateful for your talent, your passion, your friendship, and your willingness to say yes, even when saying yes is difficult. Andrea Gibson's poetry has been very present at our conference this week. She passed away 2 weeks ago at just 49 years old. And she wrote my favorite poem of all time. Reverend Brand quoted it at the end of our service of remembrance, but it's worth hearing more than once. Andrea Gibson's brilliance and eloquence can close out our week a lot more beautifully than I ever could. So I leave you with this poem, Say Yes. It's going to seem like a benediction, but it's 7 minutes long, so buckle up. When two violins are placed in a room, if a chord on one violin is struck, the other violin will sound the note. If this is your definition of hope, this is for you. The ones who know how powerful we are, who know we can sound the music in the people around us simply by playing our own strings. For the ones who sing life into broken wings, open their chests, and offer their breath as wind on a still day when nothing else seems to be moving. Spare those intent on proving God is dead. For when your fingers are red from clutching your heart, so it will beat faster for the time you mastered the art of giving yourself for the sake of someone else. For the ones who have felt what it is to crush the lies and lift truth so high the steeples bow to the sky, this is for you. This is also for people who wake early to watch flowers bloom, who notice the moon at noon on a day when the world has slapped them in the face with its lack of light, for the mothers who feed their children first and thirst for nothing when they are fed. This is for the moon when on the nights she seems hung by a noose, for the people who will cut her loose, and for the people still waiting for the rope to burn, about to learn they have scissors in their hands. This is for the person who showed me the hardest part about having nothing is having nothing to give, who said the only reason to live is to give ourselves away. So this is for the day we'll quit our jobs and work for something real. We'll feel for sunshine in the shadows, look for sun rays in the shade. This is for the people who rattle the cage that slave wage built, and for the ones who didn't know the filth until tonight, but right now are beginning songs that sound something like people turning their porch lights on and calling the homeless back home. This is for all the stuff we own and for the day we learn how much we have when we learn to give that stuff away. This is for doubt becoming faith, for falling from grace and climbing back up, for trading our silver platters for something that matters, like the gold that shines from our hands when we hold each other. This is for the grandmother who walked 1,000 miles on broken glass to find a single patch of grass to plant a family tree where the fruit would grow to laugh. This is for the ones who know the math of war has always been of subtraction, so they live like an act of addition. For you, when you give, like every star is wishing on you. And for those still wishing on stars, this is for you too. This is for the times you went through hell so someone else wouldn't have to. For the time you taught a 14-year-old girl she was powerful. For the time you taught a 14-year-old boy he was beautiful. For the radical anarchist asking a Republican to dance, because what is the chance of everyone moving from right to left if the only moves they see are NBC and CBS? This is for no becoming yes, for scars becoming breath, for saying I love you to people who will never say it to us, for scraping away the rust and remembering how to shine, for the dime you gave away when you didn't have a penny, for the many things we do, for every song we've sung, for refusing to believe in miracles because miracles are the impossible coming true and everything is possible. This is for the possibility that guides us and for the possibilities still waiting to sing and spread their wings inside us. Because tonight Saturn is on his knees proposing with all of his 10,000 rings that whatever song we've been singing, we sing even more. The world needs us now more than it ever has before. Pull all your strings. Play every chord. If you're writing letters to prisoners, start tearing down bars. If you're handing out flashlights in the dark, start handing out stars. Never go a second hushing the percussion of your heart. Play loud. Play like you know the clouds have left too many people cold and broken, and you are their last chance for sun. Play like there is no time for hoping better days will come. Play like the apocalypse is only 4, 3, 2, but you have a drum in your chest that could save us. You have a song like a breath that could raise us like the sunshine into a dark sky that cries to be blue. Play like you know we won't survive if you don't, but we will if you do. Play like Saturn is on his knees proposing with all his 10,000 rings that we give every single breath. This is for saying yes. This is for saying yes.